Hi guys, many people has asked me to solve a comprehensive question which has all the necessary entries regarding bank reconciliation statement. So I have found a very important question for you people. This question is a comprehensive question. It has maximum entries regarding the bank reconciliation. So now we will start it. Prepare a bank reconciliation statement for Umar Center at 31st December 2005. This is the first entry. Bank balance as per bank statement is 37,758, and for the accounting record is 42,500. The accounting record means balance as per cash book. Bank statement means balance as per passbook. Second, the cash receipts for rupees 6,244 on December 31st were deposited on January 1st. Included on the bank statement, there was a credit for rupees 167 interest earned. So it means bank has credited certain 167 rupees for the reason interest earned. Bank has credited it, so it will be debited in the cash book because it has been credited in the passbook. Now it will be debited in the cash book. Anything which is credited in the passbook will be debited in the cash book. During two checks were outstanding at December 31st. Check number 921 for rupees 964 and check number 925 for rupees 1085. Okay, outstanding checks are basically uncashed checks, those checks which are not yet cashed. So these checks will be presented in the passbook, not in the cash book, because these checks were issued. When they were issued, they were entered in the cash book, and now they are presented in the passbook, in the bank statement, so that they will be entertained in the passbook, not in the cash book. Actually, enclosed with the bank statement was debit for service charges storing December rupees 14. Now bank has debit service charges for 14 rupees. Now we will credit it in the cash book because bank has debit it in the passbook. Anything which is debit in the passbook will be credited in the cash book. Last but not the least entry, very important, rupees 700 check for customer Usman and Brothers for not sufficient fund by bank. It means bank has returned 700 rupees check to us, which were presented in the bank by Usman and Brothers due to insufficient fund. Bank cannot credit these checks because there is not enough 700 balance in the Usman and Brothers account. Okay, now what we have to do, we will solve it. First of all, we will develop the cash book, then we will develop the passbook. Okay, this is how we done balance as per cash book. Balance as per cash book is 4200 and 42,500. Accounting record basically is the balance as per cash book. Okay, we'll solve it. So the balance as per cash book has the nature of debit. It always has been debited. So balance as per cash book is 42,500. Now second entry is including the bank statement was a credit for rupees 167 interest earned. It means bank has credited 167 rupees. Now it will be debited in the cash book due to interest earned. Interest earned 167 rupees. Next entry is bank has credited our service charges for rupees 14. It is basically the second last entry here. Enclosed with the bank statement was debit for service charges. Bank has debited 14 rupees due to service charges, so we will credit it due to service charges. Okay, service charges 14 rupees. Now we come at the last entry, rupees 700 check for customer Usman and Brothers for not sufficient fund by bank. This is the entry. Bank has debited 700 rupees because of non-sufficient fund presented by Usman and Brothers. So we will credit it is due to insufficient fund directly received. Directly received. Okay, how much amount? That was 700 rupees. Now we will accumulate and total amount, find the total amounts of bigger side. This one is 42,500 plus 167, it will be equal to 42,667. Okay, write the bigger amount in both of the sides as I have told you before. Okay, now we will see balance CD, which side should be entertained with balance CD. This side is bigger side, this side is smaller side. We know that we write the balance carried down in the smaller side. So how we find balance CD? We will minus this total amount from the sum of the other side. So the balance CD becomes 4109.53. So this is the balance of cash book. Now we will develop passbook. The same performa, same procedure, debit side, credit side, details and serial number. This is first 2 3 4. Okay, now we are going to develop the passbook. First of all, we will write balance as per passbook. Balance as per passbook. Balance as per cash book has the nature of debit, and balance as per passbook has the nature of credit, because the bank statement and the customer go inversely with each other. Okay, so the balance as per passbook is 37,758. Now what entry should be added in the passbook? Let me see. Included on the bank statement was a credit for rupees 167. Bank has credited 167 rupees. So bank has credited. It will not be entertained again in the passbook in the bank statement, because it has already been credited by the bank. Next is 2 checks were outstanding. Outstanding checks, I have told you before that outstanding checks are only entertained in the passbook, in the bank statement. We will add up 964 and 1085. It will becomes 22. It will becomes 2000 and something, and we will write outstanding checks or uncashed checks. Okay, outstanding checks. Outstanding checks are always been debited in the passbook. 2049 rupees. Next is we will see the second entry. The cash received for rupees 6244 on December 31st were deposited on January 31. So bank receives cash of 6244 rupees on December 31st, but due to any problem or any insufficient time management, they have entertained this amount in January 1st. So it is also the entry of passbook. It will be credited in the passbook. Deposit in transit. What does it mean? Deposit in transit means that amount has been deposited into the bank but is not yet been transactioned. Okay, These three entries will be in the passbook. Now we will see which side is has more amount, and we will write total amount in the both sides. We can see that 37,000, and when we add it in the, it is the bigger amount. So we will add both of these terms and it will become 44,002 rupees. We will write the bigger amount in both sides. Now we will write balance CD. We clearly see that this side needs some balance to be equals to the credit side. So what we have to do is we will minus 42,002 rupees minus 2,049 rupees. It will become 41,953. 41,953. So this is the comprehensive question regarding bank reconciliation statement. So I hope you have understood this. If you have any question, you can ask me, and subscribe my channel so that you receive every new updates from my channel. Thank you so much.